Good morning, Heart River. This is Mrs. Fridley bringing you today's Monday morning mindfulness. I'm so excited that you're here today, and I'm wishing you all a great week. In the past few weeks, we've talked about the zones of regulation and how the zones can help us identify our feelings into the green zone, the blue zone, the yellow zone, and the red zone. Keeping in mind that the green zone is our best zone for learning, and it means that we're in our learning ready brain. So as we continue this journey through the zones, today we're going to be focusing on talking about triggers. Now, triggers are things, thoughts, or actions that move you out of the green zone. So for example, one day I was driving to Heart River and I came to a road that I usually drive on, and it said detour, which meant the road was blocked. Now, until I hit that detour, I was in the green zone, ready to go to school and excited to see all of you. And I got that detour, and it caused me to feel confused because I didn't know that it was going to be closed. So it changed me from being comfortable in my green zone to causing some confusion and having to rethink things and moving me to my yellow zone. So that was an example of a trigger that I had one day. There's lots of examples that we can think about. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to read you a little excerpt from when Sophie's feelings are really, really hurt. And I want you to use those visualization skills that good readers use. So we're going to maybe close our eyes. We're going to make that movie in our brain and hear and listen for what might change Sophie from feeling in the green zone to changing her to feel in another zone. So listen carefully. In school the next day, Sophie is excited. She knows her painting will show how much she loves the tree. She can see it in her mind. But when she paints the trunk gray, it looks dull and sad. It feels all wrong. My tree isn't sad at all, Sophie thinks. What can I do? She paints her tree turquoise blue. Wow, not sad anymore. But now she has other problem. If the tree is blue, what color is the sky? Sophie paints the sky orange. Now the tree pops right out. The beach looks wonderful the way it makes her feel. But plain green leaves look too dark. Sophie remembers how each leaf glowed in the sun. She tries yellow and mixes in some green. She even knows this color's name, chartreuse. Yes. How can she make the tree still more wonderful? She paints yellow all around it as if it's shining. She fills her shining tree with animals she has seen in the woods. Oh, is Sophie ever happy now? Andrew looks over at her painting. Sophie, your tree is wrong, he says. Real trees aren't blue. Other children move closer to see. You made a goofy orange sky, too, Andrew says. Everyone starts to giggle. We're supposed to paint a real tree, Sophie. You did it wrong. Sophie feels her face get hot. She stares down at her sneakers. She feels tears dribbling down her cheeks. She wants to just not be there. Everybody is giggling and whispering. Why did she do it all wrong? All right, your visualization skills, readers. When we think about what was happening to Sophie, she was painting her picture and she was feeling happy and excited about it. Then there was a big event that a friend came over and said that she did it wrong. Those words were a trigger to Sophie to change her zone from feeling happy and excited in the green zone to maybe feeling sad and upset in the red or maybe blue zone. So those words and actions can sometimes make us change our zones. So remember that a trigger is a thought, an action, or something that makes you move from the green zone of being comfortable into another zone. So I'm going to encourage you with your class now to have a class discussion about what triggers might occur during your school day and identify some of those. Pay attention to them. When are you changing from your learning zone into another zone that might not be so comfortable? And I'm going to challenge you this week in your reading and your stories that you're doing to pay attention to the characters in your stories and see what their triggers are. When do they go from changing from the green zone into a red zone or yellow zone, and identify those? We can see lots of that happening in our books that can help us recognize it in ourselves as well. So pay attention to those triggers, Heart River, and I'm wishing you all a great day, and it is going to be a great day, and we will see you next week.